Hi guys, today we want to talk about the journey from CET 96 percentile, CMAT 95 percentile to consulting job. So before I go to that, I want to know about your introduction. So where are you from and what's your name?
Hello sir, so my name is Arundhati, I come from Nagpur. So while I was after my engineering, I was doing internship in equity research, and that's how I started analyzing like what should be my way of doing post graduation. So that's how I gave entrance exams. So I registered in various of them and I cleared CMAT and CET, and after that I got into Flame and I got a clarity of doing my majors in finance. So the reason which I got a clarity is because I've always been a person who's keen of reading books, and here in Flame University, that is a 5-star level facility which we have here.
I can see that. Yes,
Yeah, so this is a facility where the library is itself of 3 floors. You have a space of for I think more than 500 students can stay here and study, which is very huge. And the kind of books we have here are very, very rare, because if we search it online, it's a task sometimes. And there's one more thing which I think Flame has done something different, is the Library of Mistakes, which so basically it's a international organization in Edinburgh in United Kingdom, and what they have done is they have had a tie-up with Flame University, wherein you can have all the financial history, whatever till now, whatever happened in the world of finance, you can see it here. And I think that's a very big space, and the way they have maintained it all over the years is phenomenal. And
so after talking to her, what she told me is that she gave credit to her joining getting into consulting firm to this library. के library इतनी प्यारी है कि तुम्हें यहाँ पे you have to study, you love to study more. So how many hours you spend in library every day?
Yeah, so I'll be honest, in my first year when I came to Flame, apart from my lectures, I used to stay in library for all our submissions, everything, group, because in MBA you have group discussions and group submissions. You don't have to do it individually, and even if you want to do it, it's a very good atmosphere to stay in here. So instead of going in a room and sitting in that space, if you have this kind of infrastructure, you will want to spend most of the time here. So for me, 8 to 4 if we had our lectures, after that 10 to, so our library is open till late, till 1 a.m. and all of, that long. So I used to be here only. Not just me, it's the entire batch of us. We used to be here only.
So when you come to the CET preparation, how you studied?
So for me, I was doing my internship side by side. So it was a task for me to get into it and clear it. And I wanted to do that in that particular time span I had. And I had, I think, approximately 4 months, 3 to 4 months. So what I did was, I just purchased, and that time it was online. So I took your books and I enrolled in the test series, because I felt that whatever I'm studying, it's only going to reflect if I see how much I score in that.
Again, books.
So and I think that you have a different range of books, right?
Correct.
So I took the ones which I could understand, because
Olive
it was
books,
late. So
at that time the books were olive
yeah,
books, then
yeah,
next
the green
books,
color ones.
color
Yeah,
books.
so I took those and I enrolled for the test series. So that was a very good decision, I think.
Along with job you studied, along with your internship you did.
Yeah.
So how many hours you used to study every day?
Initially it was less, it was 2 hours, but then as the exam was near, the tension was increasing. So I devoted, I think every day, if you give 3 hours, it was more than enough for me. And on weekends I used to sit for test series. So I think giving test was important for me.
Great. Yeah, one thing which I can realize from you is that even if you score less marks in your entrance exams, 95%, 93%, and you end up in a good college, so वहाँ जाके भी you can improve yourself and get into the top job.
Yes, definitely. Because the university will give you an exposure which maybe marks won't. So I think that's something which I got in Flame. The library has, as I said, 3 floors. But again, in that they have divided into different carols. So it's not like every space you can talk. There are certain spaces where you can discuss. So that's called the focus room.
Okay, wow.
They have made conference room where the students can sit together for their group submissions. Then there have been places like, that's the South Carol, which it's right on the opposite side. This where we are is the North Carol, and here also they have named it A, B. And the best part is the name of our library is Swami Vivekananda's library. So I think that says it all.
Right. If you come to the library, I'll give you the video tour of the library after the end of this video. So it makes sense. Yeah. When you said it, मेरे को लगा अरे यार ये कैसे होगा? मुझे लगा कि यार ये पढ़ने वाले बच्चे होंगे तो चुपचाप कोने में बैठ के करते रहते होंगे, but नहीं. The library का environment is such a beautiful that it makes you study more, spend time with the coffee shop as well, so that in
Yeah.
case you're hungry or you only eat something or have
Correct.
food something, you can have it here
Yes.
itself apparently. So these are typical international style library, and they're different seating arrangement as well. So we have the desk which have the laptop thing as well. So then we have a single chair as well this side, and each if you go there are study rooms where nobody can see each other. So they're beautifully way
Personal
planned.
space.
So when Anshay Young came on board, so what was your major thing which made you spark? I think your knowledge, because after spending time here, so what was this? It can be knowledge, it can be extracurriculars, or what was that one factor which worked for you?
So for me, what worked out is that I have been reading books since long time. Like I think I can't even imagine the time when I started reading. So when I came here, the kind of exposure I got, and it's not just one domain you'll get. You'll have a variety of domains where you can enter different genres and understand. Okay, this is, so for example, it's Indian mythology, or from Indian mythology to even IT for that matter. So I would also like to highlight that there's a database where you can have all the so we have the access. As students, we don't have access to different database like Thomson router for that. It's a international database, but Flame students, we have the access of it. So again, that was very beneficial while answering my interview questions. And they did ask me, like, if you read books, because I mentioned my hobbies, right? So they were asking which exact are the books which you read. So they went deep into it. So they wanted to know what exactly is the choice of books I read. So I think that was beneficial. That was very beneficial for me.
So we are consulting with the two main things which are required. Either you have very good academic records,
Yeah.
which I mean you are from that point of view, spending more time in the library, talking
Yeah.
to the faculty, this and that.
Correct.
And other thing is extracurricular activities. So in your case, I think your academic part worked. So guys, if you can maintain a good academic record, even if you not have a very good academic record before college, after coming to your MBA college, if you can maintain that academic record, you have very good chance to convert.
Yes.
And in this kind of a library, तो पढ़ने को मन करेगा उल्टा और करेगा.
Definitely. I think there have been people who never entered library, but when they came here, it was more of a fun and knowledge gaining space rather than a typical old school library.
Correct.
So they have literally changed the concept altogether.
Great. All the best.
Thank you so much,
Thank
sir.
you.
It was so nice to talk to you.
Thank you.